please let me know if y'all hear me. Because maybe when I press play on this bullshit, it may not fucking record me. Or maybe when I press play on stuff, it stopped the microphone or something like that. But even though y'all saw me a whole lot of times do videos where I press play on stuff and I talk about it throughout, bro. And really, y'all gotta understand, I know y'all see it now, bro. I done tried to upload so many videos, bro. They coming up without the audio. I'm being able to hear the goddamn audio on my phone, but when I upload it, I don't hear nothing. Or it's going like a couple times and then nothing. And then think about this, when I do get the record, I'm hearing nothing but clicking. First thing you're gonna think is, oh, it's your microphone. So I stopped using my PlayStation microphone. Then I got another Sony PlayStation microphone or whatever. And then I used the iPhone fucking microphone. Still was hearing clicking, like on and off. And then I just was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna use no microphone. And I still heard the clicking. So I'm like, what, is it because I'm doing this through the DU screen recorder, you know? What the fuck is it? And I know they product not that bad to where this shit just breaking up like that. But look, if anybody listening, let me know if you don't hear shit after I press play. You understand what I'm saying? Because these people really trying to bottle me up, bro. I swear to God, I could go to show y'all my views. The views like 10 views off from what it show on YouTube Studio and what it show on my page. You know what I'm saying? And it show like off amounts of fucking subscribers. I have more subscribers on YouTube Studio when I check than when I fucking look on my page, bro. It's like really, really weird shit. It's like they trying to get me to stop making videos or something. But anyway, let's press play on this bullshit with John Legend phone ass. Tell me if y'all can't hear this shit.
All right.
Hello.
Not only a great talent, but a great citizen. You use your powers for good and not evil.
I try.
I appreciate that. And it's a terrific new video
Let me
and
know
song.
if y'all can't hear this
if
shit.
people don't hear it, some of our audience is, you know, older than listening to young music. That's the poetic message. How would you put it in? What was the takeaway that you want people to get?
We talk about, you know,
should be able to
we had another gun massacre today
I
in
should
America,
like stop
Illinois,
the video
and
check.
every time it happens, we get the hopes and
Fuck,
prayers,
y'all ain't gotta
and
hear
thoughts
them
and
anyway.
prayers
You
from
gonna
all
hear
our
me
officials,
go
and they
off.
don't do anything about
Anyway,
it.
John
And,
Legend,
this
in
song
case
is
y'all
basically
don't
saying
hear this shit,
we've had enough of
he
the
basically
thoughts and prayers
saying
and talking about it.
they
Let's
had
actually do
enough
something.
of people's
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
He had enough of people's thoughts and prayers. You know, our thoughts and prayers goes out to the black people who suffered from this tragic event, that he want people to do something, and not an audience is applauding them. Press play again. If y'all don't hear, my bad. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but if you do hear, cool. Shit.
Talking about it, let's actually do something.
TNP.
Yeah.
TNP.
Yeah.
So, before I forget this, I haven't seen you. You were so good as Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
With
You
the
see
fluff
Jesus Christ
bullshit.
Superstar?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
You were born to play that part. Because people already think of you as a great guy.
Well,
So, like, you know, it's like
bro.
Jesus Church on
Come
Legend.
on, get to it.
I'm
Get to why we really here.
I'm the son and
They always
grandson
start
of
off with the
preachers, and so I've been
bullshit.
learning about Jesus
Sell
my
a
whole
couple
life.
of things,
So
do a
I
little
guess that was
sucking up.
preparation for that.
Then we get to the meat.
So,
all right,
I
yeah,
know,
get to the meat.
mass
Come on, mass
incarceration is a big issue with
incarceration.
you.
Yeah.
Organization involved with
Yes,
that.
Free America.
Do you think Trump gets any credit for? He did get a bill passed.
Yeah, I mean, the bill was good.
A prison reform bill.
The bill was good.
In case y'all don't know, they all can't hear this bullshit because YouTube fucking with me. Bill Maher is giving Donald Trump his credit for getting a prison reform bill passed. You understand what I'm saying? Because the shit that they do to us, y'all, on so many levels, for people to argue about racism, holding people back, that shit is just extremely absurd, bro. When they got people doing 10 years flat for a piece of crack, but people who do like 10 years, 3 years for a rape of male and females, you understand what I'm saying? Press play.
About it when I do something good.
Yeah.
No one notices the press that we're mentioning it now, okay, asshole? We're mentioning your good thing. How about that?
It's hard to really credit him because you know he has no idea what's in the bill. But
Bill Maher did not laugh. Y'all noticed
a lot of people
that,
worked on it on
I
both
think
sides
he
of the
secretly
aisle,
loved
and a lot of
Trump.
activists worked on it, and it's aptly named First Step because there's a lot more steps I think that need to go into place, but I think it is a first step, and it's better than not having done it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, when Hillary Clinton
here
her
we
first
go, y'all.
speech in her campaign was about mass
Look.
incarceration. So I thought when they hung that super predator.
In case y'all don't hear, because YouTube fucking hating on me, I'm going to keep having to repeat that shit, you dig? Thank you to my loyalists for subscribing. In case y'all don't hear, he's talking about when Hillary ran and he said they put that super predator shit on her. You dig? As if somebody forced her to say that bullshit. Let's see who the they is.
That super predator on her, it was kind of unfair. She
said it.
Yeah, she said it.
So she has to be accountable for what she said. But I think the pressure that was put on her and her realizing that she had to move to the left on that issue was because of the pressure. And so I think it's good for activists on the left to pressure Democrats.
Pause right quick. Pause that. Now, what y'all hearing John Legend say, you dig, is that Hillary have to take responsibility for what the fuck she said. And Bill Maher tried to hurry up and hop in and say, but, you know, trying to point the blame somewhere else, and we gonna see who he point the shit at next. You dig? John Legend was saying, no, we need to hold people foot to the fucking flame and get them to pivot how we want them to pivot, or else we can't be producing them. You understand what I'm saying? Let's press play if y'all can actually hear this shit.
2000s were
she said
tough on crime.
She was, okay, but there was a lot more crime.
There was a lot more crime in the
According to
90s.
the Clintons on this, I mean, she was the first lady at the time. She wasn't
I don't
the
give a
first
damn
lady.
what she was. She got influence.
They were
talking about
saying
she
that word
wasn't
in
the
response
president.
to requests from community
Bam,
leaders.
there go your blame.
The bottom line is,
there go your blame. In case y'all don't hear it, he said she called people super predators basically because of requests from community leaders. And y'all know who community leaders be, huh? He trying to blame Reverend Johnson and Reverend Williams and all of them fools who be running to these political quote-unquote leaders thinking that they give a fuck about you because they're a goddamn Democrat. Democrats do not give a fuck about you, black people. When in the fuck are you gonna get that through your head? The only reason these people have welfare is because they were suffering after the Great Depression, not because of you. You don't get that? If they going through a Great Depression, don't you know that you going through even greater depression? Think about it. When they went through unemployment, when they got to like 11 or 12%, they was in a fucking crisis mode. While black people was already at like 17 or some bullshit, but nobody didn't give a fuck. Talking about they created so many jobs. You know where them jobs go. Executive assistant, vice principal of blah, blah, blah. You understand? That ain't for us. But Bill Maher and them think we supposed to just blindly fuck with Democrats because, oh, they made welfare. And once again, if anybody don't know this, black people do not lead in welfare. Think about it. It's more white people in this country, which they remind you of every goddamn day, because every day they tell you you a goddamn minority, right? So how can you be the majority in food stamp reception? You understand what I'm saying? But let's press play.
In response to requests.
No,
from
community leaders made her do it. Made her say super predator, y'all. Look, bottom line is, this shit was useful, is what John Legend saying. With his soft talking
to the left on that issue.
Look, Bill Maher said she needed to be moved to the left on that issue. Now y'all know how rootless these people was in their war against drugs in the 90s, quote unquote drugs, even though they was the ones bringing them in. Y'all know how rootless these people was. If you got caught 3 times, that's life. While pedophiles can fucking rape over and over and just get put on the list and get let out of jail in a minute. You understand? While Catholic priests raping at fucking will and they just get relocated. That shit don't even make the news while they worrying about R. Kelly, who fucking with women who of age. How they keep sticking pedophilia on them when I saw him do one pedophilia thing and the fucking American justice system let his dirty ass walk. Because don't think I give a fuck about him. I saw the video, I saw the little girl. But y'all justice system let him fucking walk, so get over it. But they never get over it when they win, just like OJ and the Glove. They gonna get their civil suit on. But Bill fucking Maher is sitting up there saying, nah, the church dudes made her say that, and we supposed to just blindly vote Democrat. You dig? Let's press play.
She needed to be moved to the left.
And yeah, she needed to be moved to the left on that issue. Giving people fucking life for being caught selling crack 3 fucking times. You understand what I'm saying? And in the South, you'll get 10 years flat for 1 piece of rock. They tough on crime. When is tough on pedophilia dropping, y'all? Nah, but then the Catholic priests and shit gonna have to get arrested. Nah, you understand? Bishop T.D. Jakes and all these fruity motherfuckers gonna get arrested. Or Joel Osteen and all these idiots gonna get arrested then, huh? We can't do that, huh? And all these politicians who be touching these, what they call them, a page. Y'all remember that shit? When it broke out that all them politicians was touching the male and female pages? A page is the person that, you know, basically do their errand boy type shit. Yeah, see, they gonna have to prosecute them politicians. That's why it ain't no war on pedophilia, huh? Even though them fucking victims gotta live their life knowing that they was molested by some asshole or raped by some asshole. And people who buying crack doing it at their own goddamn choice. And when you addicted, you can get help. There's help. You understand? There's help out there. You're making a choice. But people who being molested, they don't have a goddamn choice. But it seems like their perpetrators get to walk, don't they? Let's press play, y'all. In case y'all can even hear this shit. Because once again, them niggas from YouTube is hating. Matter of fact, I'm going to just start saying free block. Press play, y'all.
The left on that issue?
On criminal justice, absolutely. And I think a lot of Democrats have needed to move to the left. And we're seeing people bring up other candidates for 2020, their record on criminal justice. And I think it's appropriate for people on the left to put pressure on our politicians.
We don't want people to put these people foot to the fire for all of the sins they did in the past, y'all. But at the same time, y'all, think about this. They can catch my little cousin who committed a fucking robbery a decade ago. You understand what I'm saying? And lock him up for 30 fucking years. That means they forever holding that crime against him. You understand what I'm saying? But Hillary Clinton calling people super predators and locking them up for life after 3 strikes or giving them harsh-ass penalties like 10 years for motherfucking 1 piece of crack, 20 years, you know, this, that, probation, this, that, and the third for some weed, you know, and you got to pay restitution or pay court costs and this, that, and the third. You see how they rock, y'all? But the pedophiles, they get to walk. It's walking papers time, you understand? And we supposed to just vote freely for these people, you understand? Don't hold their feet to the fire for fucking over us for all of these. Ever since we met them, goddammit, press play. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Let me know if you hear this shit, Prodigy. Can you hear when I press play?
Because they're both racists, well, Trump and Hillary.
That's a terrible idea.
He said, when you hold people feet to the fucking fire, then you get people like Colin Kaepernick who say, I ain't gonna vote for both of them because both of them racist. So that means Colin Kaepernick did his research, y'all, and found out, hey, Hillary ain't shit, Bill ain't shit. Hillary ain't shit and Trump ain't shit. So I'm gonna make the conscious fucking decision not to vote. And all of you lesser of 2 evil idiots, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. If you got 2 evils and you don't got a good to pick from, then you kill the 2 evils, goddammit. You take down the 2 evils. Now, oh, I gotta vote for one. It's 2 evils. Thank you, Mickey G. Came through, let me know you could hear that shit. And they be like, oh, I gotta vote for the lesser of 2 evils. And you know how stupid this sounds. Think about this shit. If you don't vote, you can't complain. Don't that sound stupid to y'all? Think about this. If I didn't vote, I'm the main motherfucker that should be complaining, right? Because you voted for the idiot who making the fucked up policies, asshole. You voted for the idiots that's sitting in office. Me, I was chilling. I did not participate in the lesser of two evils game with you idiots. But anyway, Bill Maher sits up here and said, then when you hold people flame to the fire, Colin Kaepernick gonna say he ain't voting for none of them because both of them racist. And he saying it like Hillary ain't racist. And watch John Mayer. Watch his response. John Legend. We about to hear his fucking response.
I think we can have both. We can say, let's put pressure from the left on our politicians, but also say,
hold on, I think he has said
when it comes down to a decision, I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Look, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb as fuck. If both of them fucked over you, y'all understand what I'm saying, bro? All right. If I'm being tortured, y'all, I'm in a room, I'm being tortured. Two people have a cigarette and they burning me. You understand what I'm saying? But Hillary take 5 minutes per burn. You understand what I'm saying? Trump burned me every 2 minutes. Should I actually like one of them more than the other? Should I actually be like, nah, I fuck with Hillary, man. Hillary be keeping them burns off from time to time. No, Hillary's still fucking burning me. So it's fuck Hillary and it's fuck Trump at the same amount, goddammit. What the fuck? Y'all understand what I'm saying? I know y'all do. Blockhead City. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Let me press play some more, goddammit. Yup, keep checking in on your boy. I'm still on.
I voted for Hillary Clinton. And,
no, he voted for Hillary. I voted for 3 strikes.
I campaigned for Hillary Clinton.
I campaigned for 3 strikes.
I campaigned for Hillary Clinton because I knew the alternative was Trump. And not just a negative decision because I thought Hillary was a great candidate too.
You did?
But also,
you did?
It was clear that even if there was someone running on a third-party candidacy to her left, I wouldn't have voted for that person because I'm practical about the fact that I want the best candidate with the best chance of winning to get my vote.
That is the weirdest shit I ever heard in my motherfucking life. Y'all see what these people trying to do? Y'all see how they try to make you think like them? He bust out and said, basically, if it wasn't Hillary, he wasn't going to vote for nobody else because he don't think they have a realistic chance. So let's say if it was another black candidate, it was that dude, that underdog, you know, and I just believe in him. But I know damn well that black dude ain't going to win, you dig? Am I supposed to not vote for the person that I believe in just because I know the rest of America not? That's called being a fucking conformist to me. That's called being a follower to me. I don't give a fuck what the rest of America do because clearly the rest of America don't make the best decisions for me. So I'm going to vote for that black dude even if I'm the only motherfucking vote that he get if I believe in him and voting because y'all know I don't believe in this electoral game they play. You understand? But this dude said he wouldn't even vote for another candidate on the left because he don't think they'll win. He don't think, you know, you see how stupid this shit is? Press play. Oh my God.
Well, about the fact that I want the best candidate with the best chance of winning to get my vote.
Okay. That's stupid as fuck to me.
I noticed that you're pretty much the only big star in the R. Kelly
no, he not. A lot of coons came out.
Watched, and it was pretty damning.
Yeah.
Pretty damning, huh?
And I think a lot of people have asked in the last few years, like, when is the Me Too movement going to come to the music industry? And
all right, let's pause right there, y'all. Me Too was supposedly started because they just caught old Weinstein, the white man, raping people and doing this little casting couch thing, which people known that shit been exist since before existence, goddammit. They been doing that casting couch to male Terry Crews and female Dixie Chicks. You understand what I'm saying? But who are the people who asking for Me Too to move around? Why would he want them to move around if they in Hollywood and they exposing them? And Me Too is doing such a great job cleaning up Hollywood where, you know, it's a majority of y'all because y'all kept us at bay so easily. You always keep that one black filmmaker who gonna keep all the coon shit out. You know how they get down. Nah, they'll probably keep 2 like Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry. Let them keep the church loser, dumbass, I need a man shit out. And y'all keep us weeded out. So it's majority y'all, so you know majority of that casting couch shit is coming from y'all. So what that mean? People have been asking for years, when is the Me Too movement gonna come to the fucking music industry. Now, why you trying to push them over there? Because the music industry is dominated by black people. That's why. We know that, right? We fucking know that. Because he trying to keep his friends safe, old Weinstein and them. Let's point it at the niggas, and I'm going to show y'all proof in a minute that they trying to shift that shit from his friends in Hollywood. But how you direct the movement? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? He don't even fuck with the Me Too movement like that. You ever see anybody directing the black movement? When is the black movement going to hop on this? No. Whenever they speak of us, we helpless victims who want to be victims of some bullshit. Press play. My bad, y'all, for digressing this shit.
Ubiquitous in the music industry.
Look at him. Go get the music industry.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think
and he in it and ain't talking.
We're having this conversation about R. Kelly. There's another article this week in the New York Times about another musician.
Press pause. Look. We already talking about R. Kelly, the dude from a fucking decade ago who pissed on that little girl, but the American court system said you could keep doing it because we still using you right now. We still need you for this over-sexualized music to get these little girls to get pregnant and these little dudes to want to have sex or sell drugs to get the money to impress the girls who they want to have sex with. You understand what I'm saying? But now it's trying to double back. Just like old girl took the money, the hush money from Cosby and then double back. I don't know about y'all, but I don't get down with the double back. I don't get down with double jeopardy. That shit ain't cool with me. Press play.
There's a conversation being had.
A conversation being had about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, who is fucking dead. They digging him up from the grave to say he was a pedophile. Press play. I believe you.
I just think music is probably a bit more decentralized, and so I think...
and sexy.
And sexy.
It's a sexy thing. There's sex all around.
Thank you for subscribing, everybody.
The reason why I was ignored for so long was because the
keep our subscribers going up.
They didn't have people speaking up for them. And so that's really why I spoke up. I have friends who are activists that were speaking up for those victims, and a lot of people were ignoring them. And the guy who wrote about it in Chicago was saying, I learned, as a white guy writing, he was like, I learned that black women are the least valued women in society because when I was writing about this, no one cared, no one paid attention. So these victims didn't have the power, they didn't have the standing to get their get attention paid to what happened to them. And so it was good that this documentary paid proper attention.
Ain't that a bitch? All right. Y'all know, let me tell y'all something. These people, it angers you so much to where I laugh, you dig? They said that they doing this shit and R. Kelly exposing motherfuckers and what they've been doing, and black women are the most least valued women. So they exposing this shit, and the documentary is doing, y'all, such a great job. Do y'all know what the fuck these people do on Pornhub to women? I don't give a fuck if they compensated. These people do the most gruesome, gross shit ever. Y'all don't give a fuck about no women? That's just a goddamn deflection of the day. Oprah and Gail, they using black people to attack black people, of course. They use Oprah and Gail to get fucking dig Michael Jackson up out the grave and to talk about R. Kelly pissing on a girl over 2 decades ago. You dig what I'm saying? After the American justice system let him go. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all dig this? But it's just me. It's just me. Press play.
It's good that this documentary paid proper attention to them. Thank you, Maher.
That documentary, though.
Can we still play R. Kelly at a party? Would that be wrong if we...
I don't play it.
I don't either.
Everybody, be sure to whenever John Legend bitch made ass get accused of something that he ain't been convicted of yet, be sure to stop playing his music instantaneously without listening to him. Just believe whatever the fuck the media say without producing evidence. Just believe everything, you dig? Let's press play.
Absolutely not. Out of my iPod.
He being sarcastic out of his iPod. Bitch, I bet Woody Allen's still in your VCR or your DVD player, huh? I bet you still watch 2.5 Men while that stanky bitch Charlie Sheen hand out AIDS to women, then tell a woman that, oh, you lucky I even told you I gave you AIDS. Is his movie still in there? Is his movie still in there, bruh? But press play.
But checking your iPod on the list?
Yeah. No.
Who the hell is that dry ass
shit?
shit?
Myself. Okay. But I still like it. So, what about the governor of Virginia? I asked Rahm Emanuel, and we talked about it last week on the show. Malcolm Nance was here, and he said, you know, if you're going to talk about black outrage, maybe you should ask.
Yeah, we
black
going
folks.
in this video, I guess.
I
We gonna listen to this shit.
Stat I cited with Rahm, you know, 58% of African Americans in
Thank
Virginia
y'all for
believe
listening.
he should not step down. Your
Look,
feelings?
don't ever listen to polls, y'all. As long as I've been on the planet Earth, I have never been polled. And I want y'all to leave in the fucking comment section if you have ever been polled. Because I never believe in them polls, y'all. Please don't believe in that shit. Oh, black people want him to stay on, even though he wore blackface, did the moonwalk, and he had on a KKK mask and all type of dumb shit. But 58% of Virginians, y'all, or whatever, want him to stay. Press play.
The folks, you might have done something like this 30 years ago. We're probably the least shocked.
Right.
It ain't about us being shocked with your lame ass. Look how he trying to brush it off as, oh, black people, we ain't shocked if he did do it. Because it's such the norm. This shouldn't be the norm for us, that we elected motherfuckers who dress up in blackface. But he want to brush it off. Oh, we not shocked. Fuck not being shocked. Go get his ass out the office. Go drag his ass out by the bootstraps like they try to tell black people all the time. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Go drag him out the office in his bootstraps, goddammit. Press play.
A little bit more pointedly, because the conversation, I was just visiting my friend who lives in Virginia.
He was just visiting his friend.
Our conversation was like, why do white people think black people trust them?
Right. They laughing, but why do they? And why should we? And y'all notice at this point that the audience got quiet as hell because you know they don't agree with it. You know they majority white, so they're like, ooh, why don't you got, you know?
We don't trust you, so we're constantly waiting to see if you're going to do what
no, we not. You is.
In this case, I think that's part of why you see 58% of black Virginians saying, we didn't trust you in the first place, to John's point.
They brushing it off, y'all.
Don't let the laughs fool you. On what you said you were going to do.
Pause right fucking there. You heard what she said? She laughing it all, brushing it off fast. Black people, we already didn't trust you. Like, fuck, you ain't even have to wear the blackface. We ain't even outraged by that. We already didn't trust you. We just want to see if you gonna do what you said you was gonna do. Excuse me, if you a black person and you been on this planet Earth over 15 years, you should be smart enough to know that a Democrat or a Republican ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing for you. They are not gonna ever do what they said they was gonna do. Like, that's how you gotta know that these people right here are actors. Like, once I turned 22, like, damn, probably 20, 19, because we ain't had the internet, I knew damn well that Democrats and Republicans couldn't do a goddamn thing for me. The Black Caucus, y'all believe in that shit? People who 60-year-old black people who actually think Democrats gonna help them, y'all. These is people who saw dogs sicked on us. They still believe that Democrats and voting is the goddamn answer. For real, y'all. Press play some more.
Which was eliminate voter ID,
right,
which discriminates us against in terms of our ability to vote disproportionately, that you were going to do criminal justice reform in the state of Virginia. In other words, we want you to make good on what you said you were going to do.
Press pause on that right quick. Y'all, excuse me, didn't Obama just leave office? Why the fuck he in effect voter reform? Ain't he was black, quote unquote? But that's another subject with his coon ass. Press play.
The state of Virginia. In other words, we want you to make good on what you said you're going to do, and we're going to hold your feet to the fire.
Basically, in other words, we going to keep begging y'all to do the stuff that y'all always say you're going to do and then not do it. That's what she's saying. After all these years, bruh, that woman got to be at least over 30. And all the years black people been asking people for stuff. Have you ever saw them give you something? Like I'll wait. You think that they gave you welfare? I already told y'all that was for them. That was the Great Depression. At first, that was only for Caucasian women. That wasn't even for black people at first, y'all. And then when they found out that it can be a useful tool, then they used the shit to kick the black man out. Then they used it on us. You understand? And they know it's a hindrance. You dig? Come on, y'all. So they ain't get that to you. Welfare, you think they gave that to you? They think about the welfare of them. They ain't never thought about the welfare of you. Social Security, you think they giving that to you? No, that's for 60-year-old Billy who been doing his thing, owning shops, and now he can't work no more. But by default, you got to get it too, so everybody look fair, so everything look fair. So what else they gave you? Oh, we get to go to school with them. We see how that turned out. All they did was instead of making the white school the more prevalent school, they turned the white school into public school, and that went to shit, and they ran the private school. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all see that? That's why everything that's quote-unquote public is fucked up. Public bathroom, public restroom, public transportation. Name one of them where you have a good experience, y'all. Now, I'll wait while you tell me what the fuck they gave you that they actually have ever gave you. What the fuck have they ever actually gave you? But press play, man.
Your feet to the fire. I also think it is
you ain't gonna hold nobody feet to the fire. That nigga gonna finish out his term.
It isn't because he wore blackface
what? It ain't?
in that photo. Or
she said the outrage ain't because he wore blackface. Yes, it is. He mocking black people. He putting red around his lips to say he got nigger lips. To say he got big, juicy, watermelon nigger lips. He putting black around his face and dressed up like a lazy nigger to insult us. Yes, we are outraged. But we know you and John Legend not, because y'all ain't shocked and brush it off and ha ha ha. Puppet ass motherfuckers. We know y'all not, but we is. Whoever the fuck you is. Press play.
On which one? It's that it is imperative that we have a discussion.
Discussion? Can anybody explain to me why we still got to discuss stuff with people? You telling me we got to have a discussion with him because he don't understand that he's mocking us. He don't understand how this can be offensive. He don't understand how portraying a race as lazy, big lip, watermelon eating people. He don't understand how that's offensive. He don't understand that the history of those people involved them being kidnapped and forced into labor. He don't understand that. We have to have a conversation. We got to hold his hand, y'all. Press play.
That says how we evolve.
We got to evolve.
There's so much racism in this country.
So much racism.
That was an opportunity to have a conversation about, here is how I learn.
How they learn, y'all. Y'all telling me that, first of all, that man is over 60 years old. 60 years old, y'all. He ain't learned that that's racism yet. That motherfucker grew up during the plight of racism, y'all. And we supposed to believe that he didn't learn. The 60-year-old man needs a conversation about racism. And it's black people fault for always getting so outraged. Black people, why you outraged? You need to calm down. Hold your white companion's hand. You understand? And speak to him. Speak to him. And let him know that when he put that paint on his lips, making them look like juicy watermelon nigger lips, that you're offended. And that when he put a afro wig on his head with a fucking pick in it and a dirty janitor suit with a bottle of alcohol, you have to hold their hands, y'all. Explain. Why is this offensive to you? Because you're at fault for being offended. Let's press play.
Lose their careers. Megyn Kelly lost her career.
My bad. During all my sarcasm, this motherfucker John Legend said, man, people scared to have that conversation because they career and shit gonna be in jeopardy. Let me let y'all hear some more of his fake ass.
Her career,
look.
Well, she had bad ratings.
She had bad ratings.
She had bad ratings.
Look, y'all. Look.
And she said Santa was a white man.
Look. Stop with the jokes.
Well, he does live at the North Pole.
See? Every time we in these people face or somebody who's supposed to speak for us, you always with the jokes. This ain't the time to be joking with him. Oh, it was because of the ratings and she said Santa was white. Nigga ain't joking. The ratings is because she a racist motherfucker who people ain't fucking won't watch, goddammit. She said Santa Claus is white. Yeah, fuck Santa Claus. He ain't real, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But why the fuck is she joking, y'all? Why do we have to joke all the time for these people? Why do you have to entertain people right now? This ain't an entertainment show, y'all. Press play. Because this motherfucker up here basically saying he don't even want to have the conversation. Now, let's stop, because this just popped up in my head. Now, while she's saying, hold their hand, her and John Legend, hold their hand and have a conversation with him, this white dude saying he don't even want to have no conversation because his career is in jeopardy. Now, let me let y'all hear a little bit more so you can really get my outrage.
And Liam Neeson said something last week that he was trying to say.
He's not lost his job.
Well, but there's a big backlash. We'll see if he.
We'll see.
You know. Okay, but what I'm saying is,
look how
remember when Clinton
brushing off Liam Neeson or whatever. You know, the dude from Taken who said he just wanted to kill random black people. You see how he could brush that off? Y'all see? This is where my outrage come from. Because while he worrying about his job, a motherfucker is out there just like Liam Neeson, ready to kill random black people. And I'm going to let y'all know further that he don't give a fuck about the lives of black people because he's more concerned with his career and the careers of Weinstein and all of them, which is why he pointing me to the motherfucking music industry. Let's press play. This is a Block Talk podcast around this bitch, huh? Press play.
We'll see.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I remember when
Look,
Clinton was
brushed
president,
it
he
off.
said we have to have a dialogue on race.
A dialogue. We got to talk again, y'all.
And it was like, we need to talk. I don't know if we're creating.
We need to talk, y'all. Obama had a beer summit. Who y'all think he had a beer with? Press play.
And it was like, we need to talk. I don't know if we're creating an atmosphere where people now feel safe to talk. And I think that puts us in the wrong direction. I think dialogue and talking was where the direction should go. And now I think people are like, oh, you know what? I should just shut up because I'm just going to get in trouble if I say anything.
So while you trying to educate them on why they offensive, they don't want to talk about it no more because they don't want to lose their job, y'all. Remember that.
Excited because the Virginia GOP said that racists don't belong in office, and so I have a good feeling that
another joke from John Maher. Thanks. See?
President Trump will resign.
Another joke from John Legend. Oh, the blacks in the entertaining jokes today because we ain't talking about issues that matter. Let's keep being sarcastic. Let's keep entertaining, joking it off, huh? Press play.
So many people that are going to resign because the GOP has decided that racists don't belong in office. I'm just excited for
Shut up, nigga. Bill Maher ain't even laughing with your bitch ass. He ain't even laughing with him.
It must have been, it must have helped you that so many of the people you're talking to thought, well, I might be a felon one of these days.
Well, Jared Kushner, his dad was literally in prison, and he took up the cause of criminal justice reform based on that experience. And I think he has a feeling, falsely. And I think he has a feeling that he might be indicted himself sometime soon.
Man, fuck out of here. Still joking, still sarcastic, huh?
A friend of mine.
Look at him. It's his friend, y'all.
58%. He got the overwhelming African American vote in the campaign, and now 58% of African Americans in his Commonwealth don't want him to resign. I think you all are right.
Y'all heard what he just said. That's his friend. And the polls and shit said that, because we should believe the polls. The polls said they don't want him to resign. The black people in Virginia love him.
58% of African Americans.
All right, stop saying that. Keep going. Keep going.
I think you all are
don't
right.
believe polls.
I also think people would prefer redemption to resignation. And
no,
if
wouldn't.
You know the governor as I do. There is nothing in the 35 years since those offensive racist pictures, nothing to suggest he's still that person. That he
let's pause right there. Remember I talked about my little cousin, y'all? He been in jail for over a decade, y'all. He went to jail and did like 30 years for, he doing like 30 for armed robbery. If I told y'all he been in there for 10 years, can't I legitimately say that he don't show the fucking symptoms of an armed robbery anymore? Y'all get what I'm saying here? You know, like a murderer. Oh, he been in jail for 25 years. He don't have the symptoms of a murderer no more. He not a murderer. Or a fucking pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Man, he touched them kids decades ago. He ain't worrying about touching kids no more. Now, as much as I love women, that's like me saying I'm going fucking celibate. Now, let's say I've been celibate for 10 years. I can't legitimately say, man, I've been celibate for 10 years. I ain't touching women no more. That would be an insane lie. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all get that? But that's his friend. As if we expect him to tell us the truth any damn way. You and that nigga probably go talk about niggas after this show.
Which disproportionately helps African Americans. He's the first white politician in Virginia that I know of who called for his Confederate monuments to come down.
Let me tell y'all something. Racist people always do bullshit to cover up racism. What her name is? That stupid ass the Planned Parenthood motherfucker. Y'all know her name. She set up Planned Parenthood. People think that that's a good thing when really she was out to murder black people. She was out to lessen our goddamn numbers, but I guess they look at that as a good thing for blacks.
Pledged to redeem himself even more. I think it's a far better solution.
Whatever. Give out a few candies and you redeemed yourself.
Here. Yes, redemption. And
redemption,
the discussion has to be a redemptive discussion. Right. His problem, and I'm not saying this because I think he should resign, because I agree if 58% of black voters want him to stay, I'm not going to tell him he shouldn't.
Why not?
But.
Why not? Why not? You heard what she said? If 58% of them want him to stay, I'm not going to tell them they wrong. Why? Why? Well, we can't even trust you. Because if I see all of my people walking towards a cliff that's going to fall with spikes at the bottom, that's like me saying, well, shit, all of them already walking that way. I ain't going to tell them not to walk that way. Hell nah. I'm going to say, y'all better fucking stop. I don't give a fuck if it's 58 of y'all and one of me. Don't keep walking or you going to die. But not her. She going to let her people keep walking. She ain't going to try to inform them or nothing. She ain't going to say, hey, y'all shouldn't keep this motherfucker in office because that shit he did was foul and outrageous and offensive. She not going to do that because if all of y'all dumb, then so be it. That's how they feel. Press play.
Black voters want him to stay. I'm not going to tell him he
We know you ain't.
But.
We know you ain't.
Moonwalking and that description
Another joke.
of the
joke time.
Guitar, that was a demonstration.
You heard what she said? The dude done a motherfucking moonwalk, but he didn't know that was offensive, y'all. He still need a conversation about that. You still got to hold his hand about why that's offensive. And then look how she said it. But he did the moonwalk, you know. Still joking, still entertaining, bro. I don't know this woman right now. Is she an entertainer? Because her and John Legend is just fucking basically regular old comedians with the jokes today. Because fuck our issues. Press play.
That was a demonstration that he has not learned.
That he has military.
Press
conference.
I gotta find out who she is.
Politics, I was like, he's really not a good politician.
No,
that's very good at this.
Just an idiot. Just an idiot.
I feel like the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia should just be a little bit better
More
at
jokes,
politics.
Y'all. Anybody listening to this shit and like this episode, rewind this shit, and I want you to take a shot every time John Legend or that female, who I don't know who she is yet, take a shot every time they take a joke, and let me know how that shit turns out. Simpsons King Kong's reviews. I know you like Fireball. Please go get a bottle of Fireball. Watch this video and take a shot every time they crack a joke. Press play.
Point, right? It was awful that he thought and felt what he did. That was reprehensible. And we can't have a discussion like that by Twitter or by an offhanded comment because it is so painful.
But everything
and we're
becomes
so traumatized.
but everything gets on Twitter. We have to learn to ignore Twitter.
You heard that? He said we have to ignore Twitter. Last time I checked, Twitter is the motherfucking voice of the people. Them is people on Twitter. Say what you want about people's opinions. You may not fucking agree with them or whatever, but them are fucking human lives. Those are, whoever want to hear some proper English, those are human lives. And their fucking opinion shape everything, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? So he want people to be silenced, y'all. You got to silence Twitter because he don't agree with them. Press play.
You have to learn to ignore Twitter.
Well, I think that's right. And I think the point is, how do you create a conversation that acknowledges these are not hypothetical conversations, because we had Tree of Life Synagogue, we had Emmanuel AME Church, I mean, people are actually dying because of the stereotypical tropes.
Y'all heard that?
And so it is irresponsible.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there, because that's the whole reason I told y'all to remember him saying that, hey, we don't want to have a conversation about race no more, even though you holding our hand, coddling us, and trying to inform us about why shit is offensive. We don't want to have that conversation no more because our career is in jeopardy. Now, I wanted y'all to remember that, because what she just said is we have to remember that people are dying because of these stereotypes and this racism, goddammit. So while he worrying about his motherfucking job, we dying. You see what I'm saying? We on these streets dying, but he worrying about his job. He don't want to have no conversation. He won't continue to do offensive racist shit because he don't want to lose his job. He don't want to talk about shit. He just want to do what he want to do. He don't give a fuck that you dying on the streets because of that shit. He only worrying about his job, Weinstein's job, and Hollywood's job. So I told y'all to remember that, because that's why he deflected me too. Hey, go over there to the music industry. Let me damn near wrap this up, because it's one thing I really want y'all to hear, but I'm going to press play anyway.
Actually dying because of the stereotypical tropes and so it is irresponsible
look at him, and that came up.
to talk about it better.
Look, it's irresponsible not to
this week again.
Look, now he gotta throw the Jews in there. Oh shit. Not the Jews, the never-ending sympathetic train of the Jews, y'all. These the people who get their reparations, goddammit. These the ones who don't never get called victims. Oh, the Jews just like being victims. You know the way they do us? Oh, black people, y'all like being victims of victimhood, goddammit. But when somebody being touched or accused, Oprah telling people, you have to learn how to be a victim and get help. You understand? But the Jews, they got their reparations. Ain't nobody say, y'all looking for a handout. Ain't nobody say that. Jews got their money. You understand? And just when you black people think you getting sympathy, here come the Jews to take that shit too. Oh, that came up during the Jewish summit. Bitch, we ain't talking about the Jews. We talking about the black summit, motherfucker. Press play. I'm almost done.
That came up in the Jewish community this week again.
Look,
because of...
Time to clap for the Jewish community again.
And because of, there's a new Congresswoman, Ilhan Omar. She is Muslim, one of the first two I think we have in Congress.
Oh, whatever.
And she
Let's skip a little bit.
She's under a lot of...
Y'all know what's going to happen. Basically, he about to kiss the Jews' ass. The Palestinians so bad. Everybody care about the Jews, even though they extremely rich or have way more firepower, because they receive $6 million a fucking year. My bad, not 6 million, $6 billion fucking dollars a year from the United States of America, in which they spend on artillery and missiles against the little bit of Palestinians who they keep pushing further and further back to they damn near in Asia. Go check a progression map of what the fuck they doing to put Palestinians, but we supposed to believe the Jews over there suffering because of the Palestinian torture towards them. Get the fuck out of here. So let's hear some, but skim through it.
You have in Congress.
I mainly want y'all to hear something.
Apologize. She's under a lot of fire because she was talking about the Jewish lobby, AIPAC, and she said it's all about the Benjamin.
Of course.
Now, I probably don't agree with her a lot about what she feels about Israel and Palestine, but I don't know why this has to be seen as anti-Semitic. Now, she may be anti-Semitic.
All right, whatever.
That we are not paying attention to the fact that she was defending the brutal, authoritarian, corrupt, kleptocratic regime of Venezuela and opposing or against.
I don't give a damn about none of that, y'all. Y'all know I'm here for black people.
I don't know about Venezuela, so I won't.
Me either. I don't give a fuck about Venezuela. What I want y'all to hear is this last thing, and we done, about how the fuck this motherfucker. This just gonna sum up everything I said. This let y'all know that I'm extremely right, that his friends is Hollywood, and he only care about him and his friends, not no black people, not Ice Cube, John Legend, and these people who think they his friend. Watch what he about to say, y'all.
Neural, just because Urban Outfitters suggests this vibrator as a Valentine's Day gift doesn't mean you should buy it as a Valentine's Day gift. What could be more romantic than, here you go, hon, knock yourself out. I'll be in the basement playing Fortnite. New rule, now that 21 Savage
Here
is
it
out
is,
of
y'all.
immigration jail and ready to, as his lawyers put it.
Here it is, y'all.
New rule, now that 21 Savage is out of immigration jail and ready to, as his lawyers put it, continue making music that brings people together, they must tell us which of his songs are best at bringing people together. Is it the one that goes, I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy, and then drugs come in handy, hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a plan B?
See? Look.
Or is it the one that goes, fuck her in my rollie, fuck her in my rollie, I'm a fucker in my rollie, fuck her in a rover, fuck her in a rover, I'm a fucker in a rover, bend the bitch over, bend the bitch over, I'm a bend the bitch over, fuck her on a sofa, fuck her on a sofa, I'm gonna fuck her on a sofa. Your move, Me Too.
Bam. That's what I wanted y'all to hear. For anybody who thought that he wasn't trying to shift Me Too to black men in the music industry and off the ass of his partner Weinstein and his partners and the politicians who his partners and fucking this, that, and the third Goldstein. He said, listen to this rapper lyrics. But he ain't say, listen to these, look at these Hollywood movies like Saw that torture people. Where y'all think these ideas come from? He ain't say, look at these pedophilic movies where little girls getting raped and this, that, and the third. He didn't say that. You dig? He didn't say, your move, Me Too, against them, y'all. But he pointed them at 21 Savage and he said, your move, Me Too. That was the theme of the whole show, y'all. Y'all ain't noticed? The whole theme of the show was to shift Me Too over to the black fucking music industry, goddammit. I will repeat. The whole fucking agenda of his fucking show was to get Me Too to hop on black people and to get black people to vote blindly for Democrats. Once again, y'all holler at me. Thank you for subscribing.